Some people just can't appreciate having better than where they are right now. You dig? No matter how much you try to bring them in and show them better than what they have, they will enter in your space that you created, that you treasure, that you've honored, that you have consecrated. They'll enter into that space and they'll taint it and not honor it, but disrespect it, right? Because it's not theirs. They have no skin in the game. They have no sweat on their brow. They have no blood that they have given. They have no tears that they have cried. You dig? So just be aware of those type of people, right? Because they're closer than you think. Rollo had this super duper clean 1975 Capri rag top. Oh man, this thing was clean, blood. You know what I'm saying? It was clean. It was dope. White interior, baby blue on the outside, kind of like a grayish blue on the outside. It was clean, right? Rollo, he just got it, right? And Craig, his nephew, you know, dude, he ain't came from nothing. He ain't never had nothing. You know, he always like, you know, he felt sorry. You know, it's his brother's kid, so he felt sorry. You know, his brother was gone. You know, his dad passed away. So he's like, man, let me show my nephew some love. You know what I'm saying? So he would come by to pick him up. But this time he had just got this rag top, right? And so he came by to pick Craig up in the rag top. Now, Craig hadn't took a shower. He didn't know nobody was coming. He didn't know he's going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? But he hadn't took a shower. So when, you know, Rollo popped up, bop, 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 hopped the horn, Craig like doing, oh, hey, man, come on, man, let's go ride. You know, so he just, boom, his clothes, boom, ran down, jumped in the car. Before he hit the door, he's like, wait a minute, young blood. Hold on, young blood. He said, hold on, young blood. These is the rules. This right here. This is my safe space. This is my home. This is my, you know, this is everything that I've worked. This is my legacy. You did all the hard work, every penny I done saved, I put to get, you know what I'm saying? I ordered this car and I had to wait on it for a long time, and now it's here. Don't get in my ride messing my. I want you to know what it feels like to ride in something nice, some class. You know what I'm saying? When we ride down the street, people looking at us, they turn their heads like, wow, like, yeah, like, go ahead, y'all doing it. Yeah, I see you. He wanted him to experience that, right? All right, come on, young blood, let's go. So young blood get in the car, put the seatbelt on, you know, boom, they mob out. And after, you know, people's looking, it's cool, and it's cool. He's enjoying the feeling, right? But then all of a sudden he starts smelling like, man, he's like, what's going on? You know, where's this? Maybe we're in the bad neighborhood because, you know, they got the rag top down, wind's blowing, music's going, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, what? I keep smelling it, you know, what's going on? Come to find out, it was Craig. He's like, young blood, what's going on, young blood? Did you take a bath this morning? He's like, no, Unc, I just got up. I didn't know you was coming to get me. He's like, that ain't the point. He's like, yo, remember what I told you before you got in the car? Look, I'm trying to bring you up so you can enjoy the finer things. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of that house and always scuffing and bucking and walking. You know what I'm saying? Now you riding in something luxurious, something nice. You know, I'm giving you a taste of what I want you to have, you know, be a part of how I get down. And you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you into my space. And I did this for you. I want you to see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Having something nice, riding in something nice, feeling good. You know, people see that you in something nice. And you gonna come and disrespect and defile my spot? Come on, young blood. Come on. What if I wanted to pass this down to you? You know what I'm saying? And then you in here, you stanking up my car. You ain't took no shower. You might have runs in your drawers, and you just defiling my whole get down. You did. I mean, you let them in your ride, right? You let them, you go into the store somewhere. You may be gone, a little amount of time. You come back, they bumping. You know what I'm saying? All this crazy stuff you don't even listen to in your ride. And you're like, yo, hold on, young blood, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. You go to work, taking, one of your hoopties, right? And then, you got cameras on your house, and you see homeboy is in your ride eating like a burger or something in your ride. It's all white in your ride, pristine, but he's in your ride eating, of all places. Just total disrespect. Has that ever happened to you in real life? Have you ever been invited somewhere into someone's safe space? Maybe someone's home. They get nice home, clean home. They usually don't have people over their house, you know what I'm saying? Because they real particular. But so they invite you over their house, and then when they come in and they go in the house, you're not paying attention, right? You're just like, wow, oh my God, this is so beautiful. You living like this? Oh wow. And then you get in the house and you're not paying attention. They take their shoes off. You get in the house and you look around and oh wow, yeah man, come on, let me show you. And they close the door and they showing you. And you don't realize, and you walking all through the house with your shoes on. And then they look around and be like, blood, for real? You see my carpet is all white. And you in here with your shoes? So you going to disrespect my house like that? I don't usually let people even enter into my space. You know what I'm saying? My dwellings, my safe space, my dwelling spot, where I feel most comfortable. And then you gonna come disrespected by having your nasty, filthy, dirty shoes that's been all out into my. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Now look behind you. Look at them spots on my rug. You defiling my spot, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave this to my children one day, and you messing things. You bring the value of what I hold near and dear down. Have you ever been there? You didn't let them in your home. It's bad enough they got their shoes, they didn't mess up the carpet and all that, right? But you're at work. You got cameras in the house. You at work and you get a text on your phone and you see just people coming in your door, in and out of your, they letting all kind of people in and out of your house, just disrespecting your house. This is your legacy. This is what you plan on leaving, your children. And this is how they're showing you the love and respect for something that they didn't earn, they didn't sweat, they didn't produce, they didn't create. And they're not from this, they're not used to this. So rather than being appreciative and honoring it, now they're disrespecting it. Come on, man. You've been in these dead-end jobs, not going nowhere, not getting the pay that you deserve, not being talked to the way you should be talked to, not being treated the way you should be treated. You dig? And so now I introduce you to a few people. You know what I'm saying? I bring you into my circle, to the realm of people that I deal with, you know what I'm saying, who I do business with, who I do transactions with, who I associate and affiliate with. And you can see how we interact in our meetings, and our Zoom calls, and our think tank sessions. So, to bring you into a realm of possibilities of where you can have way better, and do way more and be appreciated on a higher level and have things implemented because of your skills, earn a greater income that you could possibly ever imagine. And then when you come into those circles, you taint it. You disrespect it. You don't honor those that I've introduced you to and those that I've brought you around, and you try to pervert for gain the things that I've tried to bring you into, to the circles, into the people, into the opportunities. You did? You understand? Has anybody ever been there? You ain't never had, a job like this, been around people like this, worked for a company like this, and you got a corner office. And then come to find out, you watching porn at work. For real? This is how you're going to do? This great company, great benefits, great pay. You got a corner office. You know what I'm saying? You've been promoted, elevated, higher than you've ever been. You ain't never had it like this. And then you're going to disrespect the company and all the benefits and all the blessings and all the great things. You're going to disrespect the perks and all these things. You're going to dishonor by doing this? Come on, man. So let me share this quick word with y'all. You dig? On this Monday motivational message, right? It's coming out of Jeremiah 2:7. And basically the word says, I brought you. You didn't bring yourself. I did. Yahweh, the Lord. I brought you into a plentiful country. I brought you somewhere where you had never experienced, you had never seen. Okay? It was plentiful. It was flowing. The land was good. The trees was good. The soil was good. The seasons was good. You did? I brought you into a plenteous country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. I did this because I loved you. I brought you into somewhere that you had never seen before. You had never experienced before. You didn't know what it was to eat the good thereof and to eat the fruit thereof. I did that, right? But when you entered in to the land that I brought you, right? When you entered into the land, you defiled it with your attitude, with your false truths, with your baggage, with your rejection, right? You defiled the land that I had brought you into, and you made the inheritance that I had planned to give you, not just you and your children, but your children's children's children. This is an inheritance that I had planned to give and pass down because it's so good and it's so plenteous. But you have turned it and made it something abominable, made it something disgraceful. This good thing that I had prepared and I brought you into, you didn't do nothing to earn it. You didn't do nothing to deserve it. I brought you into this. And then after you got in, this is how you show your appreciation, right? You defile it, right? You don't take care of it. You don't prune it. You don't build on it, right? You don't appreciate it. You don't honor it. And then you make it a waste. You make it abominable. You know what I'm saying? You just make it just so full of sin and ugly and gross and perverted. This is what God says to us. I did this for you. I brought you into this place. And now you're going to pervert and defile this place that I brought you into? The very place that you are and the very place that I am right now in our lives, right? God brought us to this place for his purposes. So for our growth, for our advancement, for our enlightenment, for our joy, for our peace, so that we can learn, experience, and then pass that on, right? God has us in a place right now. He's saying, I brought you into this place, this good place, that good money you're making, the good land you eating, that nice house you living in, a nice car that you driving. You know what I'm saying? The respect, the honor, the accolades that have been given, that's all because of me. Now, don't take what I've given you and then taint it, misrepresent me. You know what I'm saying? You abuse the gifts, you abuse the honor, you abuse the adoration that I've allowed people to give because I'm on your side and I got your back. Don't abuse that. Don't taint it. And by definitely all means, don't make it abominable. Don't take the place and the space that I have brought you into, which is my place that I want to bless and give your children's children. Don't take that and contaminate it and make it sinful, because that's not what God has purposed for us. You dig? It's not to take the good, for us to eat the good of the fruit and everything that's good in that space, in that place where God has us and has given us, for us to defile it. He's made us better than that. He's not giving us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind, or self-control, so we can be focused, right? And we can know what he wants us to do because we're being led by the Holy Spirit. This is what God was saying. I brought you into this land, this place that I prepared, right? Not only for you, but for generations beyond you, because it's good. Everything about it is good. And as long as you honor this place and honor me, it's going to be good. But now you've taken this place that I've given you, and I've given it to you as a blessing and an inheritance. And you've taken it, and not only have you defiled it, but now you have made it an abomination. You have stained it and made it filthy, where it has a stench. Before it was pristine. The air was clean. It was crisp. You know what I'm saying? It was a good atmosphere and a good vibe, and it was pure. And I brought you into it. And you was thriving, you were doing well, but then you start being disrespecting to it, right? You start following your neighboring nations that were around you. You start, worshiping other false idols and gods instead of me. You even went to the point to where you were sacrificing your children to these other gods and idols. You dig? That's what Israel had done when God brought them into the land. They not only started, getting lax in their fellowship and their faith with God, and it started whoring with the other nations and their religions, even to the point to where they started sacrificing their own children to these gods. And God had to send the man of God to him and say how displeased he was. I did this. I let you come into this. And this is how you show me love and respect and honor? Will you try to do something nice for someone and show them the finer things, show them what life could be and what life has to offer if they work hard and they you know what I'm saying, and they stay focused? So because of their staying focused and working hard and pressing and being diligent, you want to bless them. But then when you bless them, they disrespect the blessing. When you bless them, they take advantage of the blessing. When you bless them, they don't honor the blessing, but they defile the blessing. They misuse the blessing. They dishonor the blessing. You did? Have you ever been there? Do you know people like that? I mean, for real, for real. It could be family members. It could be children. It don't matter who it is. Do you know people like that? That'll take the blessing and they'll keep on taking it too, as long as you give it. They'll keep on taking the blessing, right? But they'll take it, and then they'll misuse it and they'll abuse it, and they won't consider that, wait, this is not yours. You didn't earn this. You didn't do anything to be blessed for this. Do you not realize where you came from? Do you not realize where, you possibly would have to go back to? And this is how you this is how you do me? You ever been there? So let's take what God has given us. Let's take where God has brought us into, this good place where we can eat the fruit of the land and thereof, right? Let's honor it. Let's build upon it. Let's glorify him because of it, not disrespect it and taint it and make it an abomination, abominable, make it disgraceful, make it, just totally disrespected, not consecrated, not holy, not set apart, doing every sinful thing and act that we could say, think, or do, or plot or plan. No, that's not what God has given us, and that's not how he wants us to live in this good and fruitful land that he has given us. Wherever you are, and Christ is in you, and Christ is your center, is good and fruitful. And it's up to us to speak that forth and to build on that fruitfulness and that goodness. You dig? Yo, be blessed on today, on this Motivational Monday. I hope that this message blesses you, it strengthens you to go through the rest of your week confidently, right? Knowing that the place that he has prepared for us is good, is plenteous, it has everything we need, and that, it behooves us not to defile it, not to take advantage of it for our own selfish gains, right? And not to, contaminate it with sin and lust that leads to death. You dig? One love, your man Levon. Please remember to like this video, share this video on all your platforms. Hit that subscribe button, because I know who's not subscribing. And also hit that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I upload content. You dig? One love, your man Levon. I'm out.